Disclaimer: Tales of Joker is a series of real-life events between me and one of two ex-partners of mine, the aforementioned Joker, or the prior WizKid. These events did in fact happen to, around, with, or because of all parties mentioned, and retellings should be treated as such. Contents of these retellings has been edited to exclude legal names and correct grammatical, spelling, capitalization, title, and/or pronoun errors. In addition, content violating YouTube community guidelines has been cut or censored. Trigger or distress warnings include emotional abuse such as gaslighting, triggering reactive abuse, crossing emotional and physical boundaries, and foul language or language that may set off PTSD, regression. Viewer discretion is advised. Alrighty, guys. So, this is another episode of Tales of Joker. And this time I'm going to be reading from the edited page of the receipts. So, here we go. This first incident took place February 1st of 2020. And this first chunk is a message to my friend Bumblebee. Around 7:19 p.m. that day. I'm sorry, I know that you're at that party right now, but I'm crying and I wanted to vent really quick, so I texted Joker to tell him that I was pissed off, and I went off about how I felt in my past relationships, and he could come over and he could hang out, and then his grandma, Sarge's, not his, was making them dinner, so it's rude to have to leave. So we're not. So we're at. So we're done at Taco Bell. I text him to get his address so we can pick him up. He didn't have a car at the time, and he's at the gym. And he says, "I'm gonna be here a while." So I was like, "Dude, I can't have you over past 8. So it's now or never." And he said, "Guess it's not tonight then." So my mom was like, "Are you okay?" And now I'm in the bathroom crying and texting you. The actual conversation went like this. Ugh, whatever. Have fun at the gym. Joker, I will. Do you realize how disappointing it is? You choose the gym over coming over to cuddle your partner who's depressed as shit on your 3-week anniversary, and they've been depressed all week because they're a fucking idiot and got a low score on the ACT and got denied to their backup college. I have had the shittiest week imaginable, and I've been terrified for your safety, and instead of coming to see me and cuddle me so I feel less depressed, you're working out God knows where. I get it hasn't been a great week for you either, but that helps my point. I'm literally fucking crying in the bathroom so I don't cry in front of my mother because I don't want her to worry about me, and I feel stupid being this disappointed about this. I fucking told her that. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I hate that I feel selfish wanting to be with you and making you happy and safe. And now you're probably avoiding talking to me because you think I'm bitching at you, and I guess I am, but I really just want to talk to you because you make me feel less depressed, and I miss you so fucking much. All the time. Whatever. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be upset about this. It shouldn't matter. It's stupid. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna leave you alone till tomorrow. I'm not trying to get bitched at right now. I'm not trying to bitch at you either. I'm just gonna talk to you later. Whatever. Facepalm emoji. Don't do that emoji at me, please. It pisses me off. So this conversation I call the gym over girlfriend incident. Um, so essentially, you heard what all had been going on to me that week for the past 2 weeks almost. That stuff had been happening to me. And like we had made this plan that he was going to come over and hang out with me and just chill and either watch TV or watch my younger brother play video games. And like I was so excited, I was so prepared for this because my mom was cool with it, and I was like, "This is fantastic! I get to hang out with my boyfriend at home, and just be a lot less sad and not feel like such a failure, even just for a minute." And reading this conversation back, I honestly do think I sound really, really toxic and disgusting. But I also know where I was at that point in time. It was a lot for me to deal with. And this was all, of course, prior to my ADHD diagnosis, which is why I test so badly. And what I mean by I was worried about his safety was he didn't have a car. He was walking everywhere in his house, quote unquote house. He lived with his best friend, Sarge, and Sarge's grandmother at the time. And it was not close to his work. And it was like winter time. So he was walking in the snow, in the freezing cold, everywhere. Along with the fact that he had told me he was schizophrenic, which is not the case. He is instead, however, just a pathological liar that really needs attention in order to function. Which is why there are so many of these stories, is because he kept coming back to me. And I should have continued to leave him blocked, but I did not, because I also need the attention and the validation. I'm not going to say that I didn't, or say that I'm better than him just because, like, I feel like the better person in the scenario. Like, in these situations, in these conversations, I am a shitty person. And I really hope I've grown from who that person was. But I honestly don't think either of us would be safe if he came back into my life right now. I sent most, if not all, of these conversations that I have saved to either Bumblebee or Pandora. And some of them, the dates are redacted or they're obscured. Like I cut them out of the photo, or they just weren't there to begin with. Sometimes the time is obscured. And there will be things where I just say like name redacted or language redacted and various other things. And I am gonna have personal notes interjecting between the conversations occasionally. But yeah, after I sent all of that to him the next day, he texted me the sentence, "We need to talk," and I panicked a lot. And that was the first time I thought he was going to leave me. He did not. He should have. I should have left him. Um, but instead, he was like, I need you to understand that because I'm living with these people, I have to live by their rules, otherwise, I could get kicked out. And I was like, that makes sense, but if their rules are that strict, maybe you should be living somewhere else anyway. And he gave me the benefit of the doubt that I was feeling really, really shitty, and so was he, because he got, like, I don't know, something bad happened to him at work where, like, he was put on a warning list or something like that. Along with the fact that Sarge had done some really stupid shit at the time, and various other things just had happened all at once. It just really hit hard, and yeah, it was a rough week that week for the both of us. Actually, I think he did. The timeline is a little screwy where I don't have dates or the rest of the conversations. So I apologize if I'm a little confused on some things because I'm really, really bad with time. And all that. So I think that's where I'm going to end this video because this is a rough topic. As per the disclaimer at the beginning of the video, that will be prevalent in every single Tales of Joker video, whether it's about Joker or Cotton Candy or WizKid. That's what's gonna happen. Is that disclaimer? Oh, I keep doing that. I have merch. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do that at the end of this video. Anyway, thank you guys all so much for watching. Again, do remember that this is stories about my life. So be as kind as you possibly can if you're gonna call me a bitch about this. Because, like, I was a horrible person, being with him. But, like, try to remember that I'm still a little sore about all of this. And a lot of what I'm reading to you guys is reactive abuse. Because some of the worst conversations we had or instances we had happened in person, and there wouldn't have been proof of them anyway. So, again, thank you guys all so much for watching. If you liked it, stay tuned for more videos coming out. I'm still working on the rest of the conversations I have saved. It's a lot. It's a lot to go through. It's a lot to read over again. It's a lot to sift through and make sure things are censored correctly for YouTube. Because, like, obviously I'm gonna swear and stuff. But it's a rough topic. So be gentle about it if you're gonna talk about it in the comments. Even like talking about him, try to be gentle because, like, if you tell me things like, why didn't you leave him quicker? Why did you keep going back? Like, it's not. This is gonna sound stupid because I have free will, but, like, it wasn't really up to me a lot of the time. A lot of the time, I just couldn't fight the urge to want to be with him, to want to talk to him, and all this other stuff. And I get enough of the get your head out of your ass from Bumblebee and Pandora. So, anyway, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, have a magical evening.